Good morning, sweet souls. I hope everyone is doing fabulous out there. I know the day is just getting started, but you got to start somewhere, right? I'm here today to give you the message from Spirit. Hopefully that it resonates with you and gives you some love and light for your day. So, Spirit, what message would you like to give to the collective for them to hold in their conscious awareness, to give them the love and the light, faith, hope, and charity, to move their days with happiness and joy, knowing that no matter what is going on in their life, that everything always works out in their best interest? What message will that be, Spirit? Okay, the message is movement, choices, and decisions. Spirit wants us to know that each and every day we are constantly in the flow of motion. We're constantly in the flow of motion, and we're always being pushed to make decisions after the movements and making the choices, that all three flow together. And it depends on which choice and decision that you make after the movement. That will determine which path of least resistance you are going to take towards your desire. So each time we are spurred on to make a choice or decision from the movement that we make in our lives will determine how our, let's say, how our destination will be reached. Will it be reached in a nice flowing state, or will it be reached in choppy circumstances? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit wants us to know, depending on the choice and the decision, which is always in your power to choose, will determine how easy or how hard it will be to reach your destination. See, we always have that choice to make. And if we make it from our heart, something that feels good, something that we know is going to be in the best interest of not only ourselves, but the others around us, then we are indeed choosing the path of least resistance, which is going to get us there on a nice, steady, smooth ride to that destination. On the other hand, if you make choices that you know are not in your best interest or the best interest of others in such a way in which it's hurtful, deceiving, anything that is of lower energy that is in the choice that you are making is determining that you will reach your destination, but you are going to go through a lot of unnecessary stress, building up unnecessary bad karma, and just taking it to the limits of where you don't want to be. So Spirit wants you to know, wants us to know, that it depends on the choices and the decisions that we make in our life is how our path in life is going to turn out. Because we can always change the direction. If we've been making wrong choices, hurting people, doing things that's not in our best interest, not in their best interest, or doing things that's in our best interest that you know is not in the best interest of others out of selfishness, then it's not going to work out very well. And you are going to need to pay that price as well. So Spirit wants us to know each and every day that we are making choices, and that we are making those moves towards better positions in our life, that we want to build that with a sturdy, positive foundation, one that we are not ashamed to speak of, to show the world. Because if it's something that we are keeping secret or ashamed to show, and we know that it's not right in our soul, then we know that we have not to this point been making the right choices. But we can turn that around. This message is for both sides of the fence. If you're doing things that are not right, turn it around now. Your karma, you want to build good karma. You want to build dharma. Okay? That's where it's at today. You do not want to go against the grain. And on the other hand, if you've been making those choices that feels good to you, that works out in the best interests of others, and that you are always making choices from your heart, and you know that it's the right thing that you're doing, and that you sleep good at night, then you already know you are building that great karma, and you are just living life to the fullest, and people around can see the way your life is in the flow, in the positivity of things. And we are here to shed the light on those that need direction and that have lost their way. Because in each and every one of us is that light, is that God light. And sometimes we have to peel back the many layers to get to it. And we're not here to preach and teach to others, but we're here to be an example, to show that light so that the others can absorb that light, turn their life around, and live the joy and the happiness that it was intended to be from the movement and the choices and the decisions that we make. That's all it is. That's all it is. Make them right. Make them loving. Make them count. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that was a beautiful message for today, to let us know that it's never too late. If you're doing things, if we're doing things that we know that are not right and not in the best interests of others, we can turn it around and start counteracting and building the good karma so that the things that we have done that don't feel so good can be uplifted and balanced out by the things that we can do that are beautiful, joyful, and loving to everyone around us. So that's the message from Spirit. And Spirit wants you to know that during that process of decision and choices and movement, you are loved, guided, and protected, and always gently nudged forward to stay on your path of least resistance. And I want you to know, love always, love always.